Hey guys, Rad the Boss here! Yes, and I am finally back with another video for you guys. It's been so long since the last one. I do apologize, I've had a lot on my plate for a while. But I am back, and I am starting this new thing where I'm only talking about Pokemon. The heck with whatever I was trying to do last time. The heck with that. I am not doing that. That is way too much work. So, I'm going to start out with doing one video per week on Pokemon on my top 10 list. And then, probably, I will go into probably playing video games. Maybe. Pokemon-based video games. Maybe. We will see. I do not know. And maybe some uh unboxing, Pokemon card unboxing, and or Pokeball openings, or whatever. Anything to do with Pokemon, basically. This is a Pokemon-based channel now. So, I hope you can all enjoy these types of videos. These videos will mostly probably be directed towards Pokemon fans in general. So, if you're not a Pokemon fan, or you have a sense of Pokemon but aren't really into it, this might not be the place for you. But if I can help in any way with any information you need on Pokemon, I'm your guy. So, I hope we can have fun with this new series of my top 10s. So this is the first, and it is, of course, we'll be covering my top 10 favorite Pokemon. So I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, if you are ready for my top 10 favorite Pokemon, then stick around, because at number 10 we have Onix. Onix is the Rock Snake Pokemon. It is a dual type of rock and ground, it was introduced in Gen 1, so it is one of the original Pokemon. And Onix is composed of a giant chain of gray boulders that become smaller towards the tail. Its length makes it the tallest rock-type Pokemon. So you may be asking, Rad, why do you like Onix? Why do you put Onix at number 10 of your favorites? Well, because it's a really neat Pokemon to look at, and it's a fun Pokemon to have in my lineup because its defense stat is really good. I mean, really good. So, Onix has no weaknesses other than water and grass. That's the only weakness that Onix has. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, I like Onix because it's a really cool Pokemon. I mean, a rock snake Pokemon. I mean, don't have no teeth or anything, but it's kind of neat, as you can see from the picture. So, on to the next Pokemon. And now, coming in at number 9, we have Garchomp. Garchomp is the Mach Pokemon, meaning it's very, very fast. And it is a dual type of dragon and ground. And it so happens that it is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, and it was introduced in Gen 4. It is also a bipedal draconian Pokemon that is primarily dark blue in color, as well as red on its underbelly. I personally like Garchomp because it is awesome. And it is super fast. Its speed stat is through the roof. Hardly anything can catch up to it. Unless you count, let's see, Latios and Latios can catch up. Let's see, Deoxys. What else? Oh well, I'll talk about that later anyway. Anyway, yeah, I like that because it is a really good Pokemon to have in my lineup just because of its speed stat, and it's a nice Pokemon. They could have done a little bit better with its Mega Evolution, but they decided to go with this. Yeah. Okay, so time for the next one. Here at number 8, we have Victory Bell. Victory Bell is the Flycatcher Pokemon, and is also a dual type of grass and poison type. And coincidentally, it was introduced in Gen 1. It's a plant Pokemon with a bell-shaped body. It has a gaping mouth with pink lips and 2 sharp teeth. I like Victory Bell very much. It is awesome. It is one of the strongest grass-type Pokemon with its really good attack and special attack stats being through the roof. I love this Pokemon because I like grass. It's not my favorite type of Pokemon, but I do like grass type. I'll go into that about my top 10 favorite Pokemon types. Yeah. Okay, on to the next one. And here at number 7, we have Gyarados. Gyarados is the atrocious Pokemon. It's a dual type of water and flying. If anyone thought that Gyarados was Water Dragon, you are sorely mistaken. Sorely mistaken. It is water flying. Never get those mixed up. Please. And it was introduced in Gen 1. It's a serpentine Pokemon with a long body covered in slightly overlapping scales. It's one of the most feared Pokemon due to their wanton and destructive tendencies. I like this Pokemon because it always gets underestimated because its base form is Magikarp. Magikarp. It is a carp before it becomes Gyarados. It's so underestimated, it's crazy. And I love underdog stories because I am an underdog. Very much. Okay, next Pokemon. And here at number 6 we have Pikachu. Pikachu is the mouse Pokemon. And it is an electric type. Only electric type. And coincidence also, it was introduced in Gen 1. I cannot talk today. Jeez. I didn't have enough coffee this morning. I need my coffee. Coffee makes the world go round. And if you don't know Pikachu, then you don't know squat. Because Pikachu is popularly known as the mascot of the franchise. It is a national symbol in Japan. If you believe it, look it up. I'm serious. It's very true. And it was just recently that it became a symbol. Everyone thought it was a symbol before, but it's just recently become an actual symbol of Japan. And I like Pikachu because it's such an iconic Pokemon, and it has a really good speed stat. Not a good defense stat, but a good speed stat. Speed stat counts. Okay, moving on to the next one, we have number 5 being Charizard. Charizard is the flame Pokemon, with it being a fire-flying. I'm not kidding. Charizard is a fire flying. Please do not call it a dragon type. It does not become a dragon type until it can Mega Evolve into Charizard X. That's the only time it becomes fire dragon. And you may notice that most of these Pokemon I have on my top 10 are from Gen 1, such as Charizard. Because I love Gen 1. Because the games were original, they had a good story plot, kind of. Well, the anime did. And I love Charizard because it was my very first starter Pokemon of any game. I always end up picking a fire type Pokemon as my starter because I really like fire type. I will discuss this in my top 10 favorite types. Okay. But yeah, it's a really good Pokemon and it holds a special place in my heart because it's from my childhood. Okay, on to the next one. And at number 4, we have Aegislash. Aegislash is the Royal Sword Pokemon. It's a dual type of Steel and Ghost, which was introduced in Gen 6. Yes, I like Aegislash very much. That is why it is at number 4. Aegislash has a body that resembles a golden sword, and I love the design concept of Aegislash. I actually kind of like swords and the artistry that goes into them, and Aegislash has like very good design. Yes. And it's a really strong Pokemon, and especially when I play Pokken Tournament DX for Nintendo Switch, which may or may not be a game that I play on this channel. It may or may not, so don't hold it against me if I do not play it. Okay? So, we are on to the next one. And here at number 3 is Lucario. Lucario is the Aura Pokemon. It's a dual type of fighting and steel. And it was introduced in Gen 4. It's also a bipedal canine-like Pokemon with fur that is predominantly blue and black. I really like Pokemon. I like Lucario because it's an OP Pokemon to have, with its max stats being one of the strongest Pokemon to have in your lineup. Not the strongest Pokemon ever, but in your lineup, it's a really good Pokemon to have because it's so strong. And especially its Aura Ball. That sucker is strong. Okay, thank you. On to the next one. Here at number 2, we have Greninja. Greninja is the ninja Pokemon. Who didn't notice that right away? Anybody? You? Ah, you in the back. Yes, you. You didn't know, did you? Well, it's also a water dark type Pokemon, which was introduced in Gen 6. It is a bipedal frog-like Pokemon. It is mostly blue with a yellow chest. And I love Greninja because it's a frog ninja. I love ninjas. Like I discussed in one of my previous videos, I love Naruto, which being one of my favorite animes ever. And there was a giant frog in it as well. That's awesome. And I also like that how come they're really fast, and it's a really strong Pokemon. Very strong, actually. With water shuriken, man, that sucker's good. It's a really good Pokemon to have in your lineup, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. On to the final one. Here at number 1, we have Eevee. Eevee is the Eevee Evolution Pokemon. It's a normal type only, and it was introduced in Gen 1. It evolves into one of 8 different Pokemon through various methods. That is why it is called the Evolution Pokemon, because of one of 8. Allow me to tell you all the forms. It will become a Vaporeon when exposed to a Water Stone, a Jolteon when exposed to a Thunderstone, a Flareon when exposed to a Firestone, an Espeon when leveled up with high friendship during the day, an Umbreon when leveled up with high friendship during the night, a Leafeon when leveled up near a Moss Rock, a Glaceon when leveled up near a Ice Rock, and finally, a Sylveon when leveled up with a Fairy-type move and 2 levels of Affection. This is just one reason why I love this Pokemon. The other is that it is the cutest Pokemon to ever exist. I am not joking. I even have a plush of Eevee on my desk, and I'm staring at it right now. I love Eevee. It is an amazing Pokemon. It's so cute. Yes, that was my number 1 favorite Pokemon. Okay, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, even though it was a tad bit long. Yeah, I tend to ramble. Either way, I hope you did enjoy this video. Please stay tuned until next time for when I discuss my least favorite Pokemon. And remember to crush that subscribe button, karate chop that like button, and ever so gently ringing that bell to get notified about more fun stuff just like this in the near future. And I will see all you guys next time. Peace.